Hello, I'm Hansi Parchment. You're watching Tallawah TV with Crystal Davis.
I think the uniqueness of the Reggae Girlz is they embody the national motto of Jamaica, which is out of many one people. So when you look at the entirety of the Jamaica squad, you have dark-skinned girls, mixed-race girls, girls who have black and Asian in them. You also have the homegrown players, so like your Bunny Shaw, your Konya Plummer, your Den Blackwood. So what that means in terms of from a grassroots perspective is girls who are born in Jamaica can look at a Bunny Shaw and hear that authentic accent and say, you know, if Bunny can make it, then so can I. Once you hear that authenticity, that raw Jamaican accent, they should be able to look at a Bunny Shaw who's now a captain to say, if Bunny can do it, especially if you come from the same community, the same parish as her, if she can do it, then so can we.
I put this last on the coach. You chasing a game, right? You're chasing a game, right? And you're going to make 2 changes in the 80th minute. And you chasing a game. What? That don't make no sense to me. Only Jamaica. This guy is afraid to make change. All right. The midfield wasn't working for us. Him change the wing back. I don't know if she's injured. I don't know. I don't know what if she was injured or something like that. She was hurt or something like that. The one change he made at halftime was the wing back. We still didn't have the midfield. He played with 2 midfielders the whole game. If we had the midfield, it would be a different game. Right? But again, as usual, don't want to make change. Certain players can't come off of the field. Certain players have to play. You understand me? But this is why we can't use a local Jamaican coach. This has been going on from the era not in Jamaica. They bias towards their players, huh? You know, it have to stop. It have to stop. If I'll tell you something, if Jamaica don't get a coach when the girls come back, it's going to be chaos. I'm telling you, it's going to be chaos. Because again, the coach going to want to play certain players. Just like with the previous national coach, certain players had to play. It's not like we're playing to qualify for the Gold Cup now. We're playing to please the coach. You understand me? It's just terrible. Terrible. We sit here and saw that the midfield was open. Right? In the last game, he had 2 players that were tired and he wouldn't take them off. Absolutely tired. And he wouldn't take them off. And now he's going to make changes in the 87th minute and the 88th minute. And because that same was a make change before, not till after 70 minutes, he make one in the 69th minute. He must see Jamaica no for me. When the new coach come, they must just let him go. Don't make him go nowhere near the Reggae Girl. Nowhere near them. Let's try. We keep recycling these same coaches and they keep doing the same thing over and over. And after a while, you have to just get rid of them. The same coaches you keep recycling. Every time they coach a national team, they do the same thing over and over. They can't change. They don't learn. You understand me?
I do.
Me tired of them.
I do.
Tired of them. And then when we get to oversee a coach that's not a Jamaican national, as soon as him now win the game, them want, oh, the coach must get fired. But we can't do this foolishness. And them nobody are coughing head except me. Right? It's just like if you have a midfielder and everybody crying for a certain midfielder and him come and him don't do well. Them say, oh, well, them have a bad game, but make it get a midfielder that play in Europe. A Jamaican national in Europe. Boy, I'm the better than you, I'm the better than brother. It's a waste of time, but we just use the other guy. You understand me? Are we trying to win? Are we trying to play the people we love? Because if that's the case, you know, Messi can continue playing for Messi. If Argentina was doing that, Diego be still playing for Argentina. I'll know when him dead. You understand me? Favoritism, and when you're a coach, you coach to win. Yes, you have certain players that you like, but you must say to yourself so that they're not good enough. You understand me? So take them out. They're the better players. Look how long I call for this young lady Walker to come on the field. Right?
We've got some of the stats here. Just quickly, Jamaica 10 shots to Guatemala's 12. 7 on target for Jamaica, 8 for Guatemala. Looking at the highlights of the game, Jamaica had the better of the chances. There were some spectacular efforts by the Guatemalans. One from the number 10, particularly, there was a standout effort. But Jamaica, ironically, just before the penalty, there was a scramble that I didn't see previously. As I was tuning in, and that was a scrambled effort that could have resulted in a possible goal. But thereafter, the penalty decision, a rash challenge, well executed. Mensah did well to dive the right way. She had a terrific game, the Jamaican goalkeeper. But ultimately, viewers and subscribers, if you've been watching on the watch along, thank you very much for watching. It's finished. Jamaica 1, Guatemala 1, Guatemala 1. Jamaica 1. Away from home, they needed the Reggae Girlz to win this game to progress, or give themselves a chance of progressing to the inaugural Women's Concacaf Gold Cup. With this draw, it's proved to be not enough. Panama go through. Guatemala live to fight again, a chance to go through. And Jamaica on this occasion, Dennis Chung was saying, yeah, man, crazy. Yeah, say it as it is, to Mikey. Yeah, man.
This is
I
it.
mean, it begged, I hope I can get some sleep tonight. But when I had to do and look at when these substitutions are made, it's a small matter, but it is a relevant and interesting matter because it's something that has been highlighted. If you need to win a game, what can somebody do in 80 after 86, 87 minutes on the clock when you need?
Richard, let's
Oh boy.
go over this thing. First game, like the first Panama game, right? He had a midfielder on the field that was tired from in the first half of the game. He played her the whole game. Now, if I'm playing football, and I tired and the coach don't take me off, I want to play, right? So I went try my best, right? Then now the second game was the Panama game, right? The same thing again. Yeah, it's him do the same thing again. The substitution, him play the girls and him don't make substitutions, right? If you have people on the bench with fresh legs, they give you a better opportunity
Of
to
course.
to score. No, the first right in the Guatemala game is the same thing again. All 4 games, him do the same thing. Him don't change. Him is like a it's like him in a what you call it, rinse and repeat. Just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Well, GFF roll the dice, Richard, right? Pick these young ladies, college kids, and a few professionals. They did their best. I give them credit. But GFF put themselves in a position now where they just lost a lot of money. Because if you had the regular girls, the World Cup girls, playing this tournament, and that Wednesday they would have beat Panama, but Guatemala would come nowhere close. And Guatemala get about 6. It would be a wash, right? Them and Panama always have tough games, and that is a fact. But Panama have never beaten them. So, but they roll the dice, and it didn't work out for them. Now they don't know when you have the Gold Cup going on, you're going to have windows to play a practice game. Is the GFA going to get practice game for the girls during that window? Because their games should have been the Gold Cup. Are they going to arrange games during that window for the girls to play in to keep them sharp? And I would say to you, Richard, I don't think so. Because they won't say they don't have the money. Why they don't have the money? Because they didn't play in the Gold Cup. I don't understand why. Number one, it takes a long to play the young ladies for the work they take care of. Your people from last year, February, right? Number two, the girls say the communication is terrible. then hire somebody to communicate with the girls. It not make somebody responsible to communicate with the girls and get it over with. This is crazy. You have a team that's ranked what 30 something in the world, or it's 40 something. What is it? The Jamaica team, but I will not leave World Cup. Those 30 something when they leave World Cup, right? 37th, I think, in the world, right? Where many teams would want a practice game with them based on the performance in the World Cup. Now because they don't get to the Gold Cup, they may drop down to 40 something, right? Now when you go to the 50s, it's harder to get games. And the JFF play the regular team would have been in the Gold Cup. You know, the only win is in this thing is that we see the depth of how many girls Jamaica can choose from. Because if the World Cup girls were here, we wouldn't see most of these girls. Now we see we have these girls, and we see now we have a nice pool going. Because remember, you still have some other college kids who didn't come, and high school kids who didn't come to play. You know, so we have a nice young set of girls coming that you bring them into the team slowly, because the older ones going to phase out themselves. Eventually, they will retire or just phase out themselves. You understand me? But Richard, I'm tired of JFF, man. Tired of them. This coach, he can't see. I don't know if he's wearing blinkers. And blinkers, I think what you put on a horse and them see straight. Them can't look side to side. You want to see in the center of the field. Oh yeah, what happened here? Oh yeah, can you hear me?
You're doing a Xavier Gilbert impression.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. So if this guy see our next national team, women team, or any team, me not watch. No. Me a protest. Me not watching him because it's embarrassing, man. Very. Come on.
I'm John Barnes, and you're watching Tallawah TV with Crystal Davis.